Hi Myra, welcome.
Hi.
Good afternoon. So you've been with us for about 4 months, and I just wanted to remind you our confidentiality policy. Everything that you say here will stay here. There are limitations to confidentiality. The only times that I would have to break confidentiality is if you plan to harm yourself, harm someone else, or there's mention of child or elder abuse. How have you been this week?
I've been okay.
How's work?
It's good. I'm sorry, I'm a little sick.
It's okay.
It's good. It's a nice job.
How are your coworkers?
They're really nice. I know I had that fear of, kind of starting over kind of thing, because I don't even know if I'm supposed to approach the subject of, who I am and how I am and, all that stuff. But, it's pretty good. The people there are nice. They're real funny. There's this one girl that I think we're going to become good friends. She likes to have lunch with me and stuff like that. Her name is Rita. But, yeah, she's cool.
Okay. And how about the family?
They're doing okay. Everything seems to, it's a slow process, but it seems like everything is getting better. I guess it's just the time and the medication and me knowing what's going on with me. And now they're a bit more educated on what's going on with me, so it's baby steps,
Yeah. How's your relationship with your mother?
That one is, it's getting, excuse me, it's like right now we're two racehorses that are kind of trying to go towards that finish line, but we're just there together.
Okay.
So it's not a bad thing, it's not a good thing. She's trying to be understanding, coming from a Hispanic household. Mental illness isn't something that is, talked about or anything like that. So, she's trying. So at this point, that's all I can really ask for.
So she's trying to understand.
Yeah, and not just understand, but she's trying to meet me where I'm at. I guess you can say it that way.
That's good. Have you talked to her about any symptoms that you've experienced? I know the last time we spoke, you had mentioned that you weren't hearing as many voices.
Yeah, and that's for a while there. My mom thought, it had something to do with, because the voices I would always hear, like I told you before, it was God and Jesus and angels and stuff like that. So she thought that God had kind of chosen me to be like his spokesperson kind of thing. But the voices have gotten better. It's not like before. Before, when I was at the behavioral center, there was this one time, and I look back at it now, and it's kind of funny because, but there's this man, and he was sitting there, and I thought he was Jesus. I really thought he was Jesus. But then another man walks, and I thought he was God. And I was like, oh my God, they're all here, right? And they wouldn't look at me. They wouldn't look at me, and they would just turn around like this, and they would just laugh. And I thought I was going to hell because God and Jesus would not acknowledge me. And it just got really, really bad. And when I had told my mom that, I guess that's when she kind of figured out that, something really, really wasn't right. And so she's glad that I haven't been hearing the voices like that anymore. She did notice something that I hadn't really picked up on, which was she says that my body kind of shakes. She's always asking me why I have escalofrios, which is, like shivers or whatnot, but I hadn't even noticed them. So I don't know what's up with that. And I'm always sleepy. And I think I'm gaining weight. And I don't know why I'm gaining weight because I haven't been eating a lot. So
Okay.
I don't know. It's just weird.
Do you remember what medication you're taking?
Zyprexa.
Zyprexa. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And how many times a day are you taking Zyprexa?
Twice.
Every day?
Yes.
Okay.
Because I know the doctor told me that I had something that I have to do. I can't just take them for a few days and if I feel better, stop. Like, she was adamant that I have to continuously be taking them. So, yeah, I take them twice a day.
Wow. That's exactly what it was. We were prescribed Zyprexa twice a day, every day, and you're continuing to take them. I'm extremely proud.
Yeah, thank you.
So how have things changed since you've been on Zyprexa? Aside from the side effects that you told me about.
Well, the voices aren't as bad, so that's definitely a good thing. Because I mean, like I said, I'm trying to make new friends and stuff like that at work, and I don't want them to start thinking that I'm a certain type of way because I'm talking to myself or anything like that. So I feel that my life has gotten a little better. I can't say it's perfect, but it's gotten better because that isn't there. But like I said, I'm constantly tired and stuff like that, so that kind of affects me too. So, but I would rather be tired than, people thinking that I'm crazy kind of thing.
So right now in your life, how needed would you say the medication is?
I think I need it. Yeah, it's definitely something that needs to be a part of my life.
Okay. You're scheduled to see the psychiatrist again in 2 weeks. So when we meet with her, we'll go ahead and discuss some of the side effects that you've been experiencing.
Okay.
The last time we met with the psychiatrist, she did have 2 alternatives to the Zyprexa.
Yeah, I remember she mentioned them, but I don't remember what they were.
Okay. So the first one was Abilify.
Yeah.
And the second one is Aristada. So Abilify is taken twice a day, similar to Zyprexa, but the side effects are different. So with the side effects of Abilify, you may experience blurred vision and some headaches. However, the chances of you experiencing the side effects are a lot lower than the chances of you experiencing side effects on Zyprexa.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
They also offer an injection. So the difference between the pills twice a day and the injection is that the injection will just be once a month.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
I know you mentioned that some of the side effects you experienced, or one of them was sleepiness.
Yeah.
Have you been having trouble taking medication or waking up from medication?
Yeah, it can get a little, tiring having to wake up to take medication because I set my alarm 6 in the morning, 6 in the afternoon. But like on my days off or the days that I'm just not feeling good, my alarm can go off, and sometimes I'm a little late on taking the medication because of it.
Okay.
And I don't know how bad that can affect everything that's going on. An injection sounds, the once a month thing, it sounds really good. I don't really like injections, but I feel that if it's something that would be helpful for me in the long run, then, it doesn't sound so bad. What's the other one?
The other one is Aristada. Now with that one, you would experience some restlessness and experience some headaches. Again, the chances of you experiencing those are a lot less likely than experiencing side effects on Zyprexa. And the difference between Aristada and Abilify is that Aristada is taken every 6 weeks as an injection. So that one you can't opt for a pill. That one is an injection-only medication. And instead of every 4 weeks, you would take it every 6 weeks. And the side effects are a little less severe than Abilify and Zyprexa.
Oh, sounds better. Because it's every 6 weeks. But I guess at the same time, I don't know, at least once a month, it's once a month, right? And every 6 weeks you're like, but you said that's something I could talk to.
Yes, we can talk to the psychiatrist about that. The other option is if you don't want to be put on Abilify or Aristada, you can receive Cogentin for the tremors, that side effect.
Are those the shaky
Those are the
thingies that I
shakes.
get? Oh.
Mm-hmm.
So there is something called it, so that's a
There-
good medication.
Right, it's the side effect of Zyprexa, and so you can be given or prescribed Cogentin. However, that has its own side effects, like dry mouth. That one's a really prevalent one.
So it's either I stay on the 2 pills a day right now, and then I can get put on an additional pill.
Mhm.
Is that once a day or
That can be once to twice a day.
okay? Or I can opt for the injections, either one of the two, right?
Mhm. Those were the options that were given to us by the psychiatrist.
Okay, I'll definitely
Okay.
look over them and see. Maybe I'll do my own little bit of research.
Yeah. Well, I've seen some great progress over these few months. You've gained employment.
Mhm.
One of your goals is to stay out of the behavioral center.
Yes.
How have you feel that your progress, or how far you progressed? How do you feel in that?
I feel good. I like that. I mean, even my own family would see me as a little. I hate saying the word crazy, right? Because
Mhm.
it's not what I am, but you know, it's people that don't understand make me feel that way because you know it's I don't know. And like I said, being in a Hispanic household, it's not something that is constantly talked about. But I like that I'm not there. I like that I'm not seeing God or Jesus.
Okay.
So I know that the medication's working, and I know that it's helping me not just with that, but you know, I feel that I'm a bit more open to new experiences than I was before. So that makes me feel good too. I don't know. I just know I don't want to go back. So even if the doctor said no, I have to stay on all these medications, and you know, you do what you got to do to survive, right?
Mhm.
So, yeah.
And so, being 4 months in with our assertive community treatment team, you have a different caseworker that comes
Mhm.
by every week. They provide you with your medication for the week. They ask you how you've been doing, how work has been going.
Mhm.
How comfortable are you with our team?
I'm pretty comfortable. You all are a great bunch of people. At the very beginning, I was very wary, you know, because of all the past experiences I had with different people. But you all are pretty great. You don't make me feel like there's something wrong with me. And at the beginning, I was like, why are you guys coming into my house? Why are you guys looking around kind of thing? But everybody's been really great. Every time I have a question, my questions are answered. If for whatever reason I ask a question they don't know the answer to, they'll make sure to let me know if they're going to get back to me on it. And they usually always do, which is good too. And I like how everybody's just very comfortable. They make me feel comfortable in my own skin too.
So we have group every other Thursday, and you've been really good about coming to group.
Mm-hmm.
How has group made you feel?
Like I'm not alone.
Okay.
Yeah, so that was a big thing for me. I mean, I come from a big family, but I always felt like I was alone because no one really understood what I was going through. And even now, they really don't understand what I'm going through. But being a part of a group where there's different individuals and everything like that, it's pretty amazing. I thought for a long time I was like the only one, you know, but now I know that I'm not. So
Yeah.
it's really good.
And how about outside support groups? I know the last time that we had spoken, you said that you were attending a church group.
Yeah, that one's, I prefer the one that you guys give.
Okay.
I mean, they're a bit understanding, but I sometimes feel that I still have to be careful with what I say. I remember at the beginning when they kind of heard that it was like, you know, angels and God and, you know, all this stuff. They kind of looked at me like I was a little, you know, but it's gotten better. It's not as bad as before. I think I just need to get comfortable with them too. So.
Okay. All right, Myra. Well, we went over quite a few things today. You know, in 2 weeks when we see the psychiatrist, we'll go over our options again.
Yeah.
Did you have any questions over the Abilify, the Aristotle, or the Cogentin?
I know I don't want to have to be taking pills all the time, so
Okay.
I'm gonna see if I can do one of the injections.
Okay.
I'll probably just ask her if, like, what the differences are between both of them, besides the time difference, right?
Mm-hmm.
But besides that, it seems like a pretty good deal not having to constantly take all that medication, because I don't know, sometimes I feel like my throat's here just with pills, right?
Mhm.
But yeah, but besides that, I don't have any questions.
Okay.
Not right now, but I know that if I do, I could always ask.
Okay. Okay. So we'll talk to her about it in 2 weeks. I'm glad everything is going well with your job and
Yeah.
that things are starting to come together with your family.
Thank you.
Okay. All right, Myra. I'll see you next week.
Yeah, definitely.
All right. Thank you for coming.
Thank you.